Kim, in this segment, let's buy everyone's coffee that will let us slap them in the face.
What?
Oh yeah, and the harder the slap, the larger the coffee, because the more you're willing to suffer, the greater the reward, right? And then after that, I want to answer this question. Is God a pimp?
Terry.
Yeah?
I think you've crossed the line on this one.
Kim, cross the line with me. But first, coffee!
But First Coffee is a YouTube series dedicated to teaching people the love of God through abuse. And we will hit you because we love you.
Hi, welcome to KAVE. How are you? Good. Good. Are you guys here to buy coffee? Yes. Well, I have a proposition for you that if each one of you will let me slap you in the face, I will buy your coffee. And the larger the coffee, the harder I get to slap you. Are you okay with me slapping you? Is that a no? Or a yes? You think you're good?
Yeah, that devil's been riding my back. I need a good God slap right now.
Hello.
Hey, man.
How you doing?
Well, listen, I want to buy your coffee today.
Well, I appreciate that.
The only thing is, here's all you got to do.
Okay.
Let me slap you. And if you'll let me slap you really hard, I'll buy you a larger coffee.
You want to slap me?
Yes,
So I got to turn the other cheek. Is that what I got? Listen, you can slap me.
Yeah.
As long as I can slap you.
Well, you know what? I'm going to buy your coffee anyway, because I don't want you slapping me back. I will buy you the largest cup of coffee they have if you'll let me slap you in the face really, really hard. Is that okay?
Absolutely not. Do you know who I am? No.
You might need to leave.
I need to leave?
Yeah.
Why?
No, you stay. It's on the house. It's on the house.
It better be.
If you'll let me slap you very hard in the face.
I don't know.
You know why they want you to clean it every night? Because of dirty chai. Dirty chai gets it every time. Here's a guy. Y'all come here. All I want to do, if you'll let me slap you in the face.
How hard are we talking?
Well, how large is your coffee? The larger the coffee, the harder the slap. It's got to be that way.
Sure.
Okay. I'm just going to buy your coffee. Nobody's going to slap you. All right. He actually said sure. Thanks, man. Here's a quick slap. Okay, that's... A few years back, we started rescuing children out of human trafficking, and even in Alabama, Nevada, other places, we've been helping to get prostitutes out of prostitution and out of that lifestyle. And there is one common theme in every single story that a victim or a prostitute has. They'll say that my pimp would beat me, would slap me, would abuse me, and here they are with a black eye, a bloody nose, and then they would say their pimp would tell them after he beat them, I love you. Oh, and don't forget to bring me a percentage of your income. And so the prostitutes, they would connect suffering with love, or they would connect suffering with reward. And the reason why I wanted to do this experiment with the whole slapping for a cup of coffee, thankfully nobody took us up on it. Seriously, nobody took it. Jokingly, a few of them did. But the reason why nobody would let us slap them for a cup of coffee is because deep down inside of every individual, they just know they should not have to suffer for a reward. And here's the sad part. These same people who would not let us slap them for a cup of coffee, they are the same people who will go to a church this Sunday and hear a message, or they'll embrace a message coming from a minister that will tell them God wants you to suffer, or He wants to teach you
through suffering, or there's a greater reward for suffering. And he may put sickness on you, disease, poverty, depression, but it's not because he hates you. It's because he loves you. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to bring a percentage of your income next week. And you know, when I hear these things, as I travel and speak in churches, and I hear all of this suffering message and how God will do this to you, I ask myself, is God a pimp? Because that is what a pimp does. A pimp will make their victim suffer, and then they tell them how much they love them, and then they tell them, we demand a percentage of your income. And you know how many churches, sadly, does that sound like? And that is not the Father that Jesus represented. Right. Jesus never allowed, he never permitted, and he certainly never caused suffering for a greater good. And we want to empower you to stop allowing the abuser in religion to beat you up, but rather allow the Father in his love to lift you up and into his paradise life. God is not a pimp.
I get it now.
Slap me.